Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Do have some Greenlight for you here on Level and Diecast today. This is Hitched Home Series 13. So we'll walk through these. We'll crack these open. We'll give these some proper rotator time. Teardrop Tailor is the first one. Does come with a hitchhiker, which looks pretty cool. The Greenlight's figures are pretty detailed up. They're pretty decoed up. They look pretty decent. A teardrop trailer definitely needed some accessories with it. 1971 Airstream double axle land yacht Safari custom, full mouthful on this one. Looks pretty good with a two-tone, kind of a pastel greenish blue with a white, which looks okay. Kind of an interesting combination for something that's from the 70s. This one though, also from the 70s. Another 71 Airstream double axle land yacht. This one is truly a custom, though, I feel like. Really custom. Looks pretty good with some red and black and some checkered striping on the side of that. A little bit of custom Krager wheels on it as well, which is pretty cool. This one is an interesting addition. That is Smokey the Bear. Yes, prevent wildfires. It's important. 1958 Catholic DeVille. This one looks pretty cool. It does have a movable awning in the front. We'll take a look at that one when we crack him up. Something definitely different for our 58 Siesta travel trailer. This one is in camo, kind of military garb camo. That is super cool. Definitely something different. Definitely cool for sure. Definitely like that one. Pretty much blacked out on everything else. That is pretty cool. And then the last one we got in the mix. Yes, I just so happened to get a greenie on this one. 2017 Winnebago Winnie Drop. So we are just going to go ahead and crack it. It doesn't really matter. It's a Winnie. Or it doesn't really matter that it's a greenie on the Winnie. So we're going to crack this one anyways. So let's get our rotator guy and chop him up and take a look. All right, ladies and gentlemen, kicking this off in no particular order. We're just going to go ahead and take a look at our custom 1971 land yacht double axle Safari. This one is very interesting. Now, I will tell you guys, all of the trailer stands went in relatively well, with the exception of this one. This one, you see there's no friction. There's no friction in that stand at all. So nothing goes through there. Now, I'll explain to you why this particular one's like that, and that's why we started with this one. This one, the trailer stand is still plastic. The rest of the five, the trailer stand is gone back to metal, which is a very, very good thing. But this one is still plastic, so unfortunately there's just not enough friction in there from the plastic and the metal to hold it up, unfortunately. But as far as the trailer goes, the trailer looks pretty good. I do like the kind of custom look to it. It's pretty nice. One of the things that, we do have a problem with Greenlight, you'll see that axle in the back there. The tire print is a little bit off on that one for sure, but that is the only single tire. The other three are good to go. I do like the Kragers. They look pretty good on it. It's a pretty decent one. I do like the customness to it, but it's definitely not something that you'd see parked in your driveway. At least I don't think so, unless maybe you're a racer. Maybe that, you might see one parked in the driveway in that case. So you see that print on that tire is pretty messed up. But other than that, it looks pretty good. The Kragers look pretty good on this guy. Taking a look at the bottom, there is our number on the back. It is 1335. So pretty average number on that one. So definitely happy to get that one for sure. I think it's a pretty good one. All right, next one up, we're going to take a look at our teardrop. This one is an interesting trailer. I think it very first came out in a V-dub hitch and tow sets. I think they were Mio exclusives when it very first debuted. But then, of course, it made its way into the standard range. But it's a very small trailer, so they do give you a little accessory with it. You do get a backpacker, which looks pretty good. The deco and stuff on it pretty good. Detail looks pretty good as well. It's all plastic. Just like you'd expect, it's all plastic. But I think Greenlight does pretty good figures. They look pretty good. I think their scaling is also pretty good as well. This particular teardrop is solid metal, basically. The base and everything. This one does have an opening back. There's a little stove, some cabinets and stuff like that, because obviously you would do all your cooking and whatnot from the outside of it. That is the whole purpose of it. Take a look at the base deets, number 19. So that's super low number. Definitely like that one. Kind of interesting how they half and half spray it black. I think that's just to Make sure you don't see the axle in the back. So just a little Greenlight quality check, which looks pretty good, I think. All right, moving on to our other 1971 Airstream double axle land yacht. Such a mouthful for this one. It's just ridiculous. This one, I'm just not sold on the deco. Don't get me wrong, it's nice to see an Airstream that's not silver or black or chrome or gray or some level of that coloring. And it's nice to get something a little bit different. I don't think this two-tone really matches the era of this particular one. The quality is pretty good on this one, though. Definitely happy with the quality. You know, we struggle with that with Greenlight a lot. But this one looks pretty good. I do like the chrome hubs on there. That looks pretty good as well. Typically the wheel that's on this particular one. So it looks pretty good. A little bit of detail right there on the side door. Just your logos and stuff that would be printed on there. It says Land Yacht on the side. Some of the finer details. Take a look at the number. 1594 is the number on this one. The base is plastic, by the way, on those land yachts because they're just a little bit too big. Just a little bit. All right, we're going to move on to Smokey and the Bandits. 1958 Catholic DeVille. This one seems like a very low-key trailer. But it's got a nice little awning that works on the front. It's very, very era appropriate. You put this with a 50s or 60s era car, and it looks really good. It looks really, really good. I do like the fact that they kind of gave the propane tanks a little bit of a color flare. They're not just your typical silver or black. They're kind of a spring green, which looks pretty good. The deco is very interesting. Very interesting that they moved Smokey and the Bandit over to the Hitched Home series, but I think that's perfectly fine. Like I said, there is an opening hatch, or awning, I should say. It doesn't do anything. You can't see in there, but it does open up. It does say Smokey and the Bear on it, which is pretty cool. Taking a look at our base Dietz 1204 is our number on this one. So this one is all metal as well. Looks pretty good, especially like those black hubs, which is a nice touch. All right, moving on to our camo trailer. I know you probably can't see it right now because it's perfectly camouflaged. 1958 Siesta travel trailer. I love this one. I love this. This might be my favorite one in the whole mix. I think this is just super, super cool. Very, very interesting choice from Greenlight to make this a camo deco. This would look pretty good in kind of a wilderness diorama, I think. It's really nice because there's no chrome or anything. It's completely blacked out. Besides the camo, black base, black bumpers, black tanks, all that good stuff, black wheels. It looks good. It looks good. Obviously, you're still going to have your color for your marker lights, tail lights, all that kind of stuff. Did you have your logo right there on the back as well? But it's a pretty nice one. It's a pretty nice one. Kind of interesting that there's no details for the door. So there is a door there. You'll see that kind of the way this is done up. It's kind of like a wrap. The way that they kind of print these, it's almost like hydroformed. It may even be hydroformed. I'm not sure. So take a look at our base. Dietz 229 is the number on this one. 1958 Siesta. It is a matte black base. That looks pretty cool. There is the Dietz on the front. A logo up there as well. So that one is pretty nice. All right, we're going to move on to the last one, which is a greenie. I just happened to get a greenie, so it is what it is. Sometimes I just decide to keep them. This one looks pretty good. This one is kind of army, kind of sort of deco a little bit. Does have some nice stars on the side. Of course, two-tone greens. Looks pretty good. Obviously, if it wasn't a green machine, I believe the base is black. And then there'll just be some silver and black wheels. It's the same wheel that they've used on this particular travel trailer pretty much since its inception. This one is a pretty nice one, though. This is definitely by far the most modern one that they do. For many, many reasons. I don't know if we'll get any other ones in the future, but I do believe after 13 releases, I think we definitely need a new tooling for sure. But it still feels fresh. It still feels fresh. The series feels fresh. The decos feel fresh. This one still feels fresh as well. This one is about we're probably about number 16 or so release on this particular one. So there's been quite a few releases on these trailers, but this one looks pretty good. Again, this is a green machine. We'll see what our number is. 2438 on the greenie. So it is what it is. So we'll just set that guy down there. We're going to roll out with that, dude. So let me know what you think about Series 13 Greenlight Hitched homes. We do have all of them here. I will link a couple more releases at the end of the video you guys can check out. And let me know what you think about these. Let me know if you're going to pick them up. I did order these online, so I'm not quite sure if they're at retail yet. If not, they'll be right around the corner. So appreciate you guys. Thank you very much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe. We'll catch you next time. Level in the gears. Peace.